Hello. What a great day to choose happiness, right? I hope y'all doing all right today. I hope y'all day started off beautifully. Um, I'm gonna start with some oracle this time, and it is the Egyptian Gods Oracle. Y'all, I love this so much. I love this here deck. Divine, Most High, I ask that you deliver unto us the message that you want us to know today. Okay, so this oracle card came out. Okay, let me get this right. I believe it's pronounced Mertzger, representing righteousness. Okay, and I'm gonna read that to y'all from the book. I want this to be neat, y'all. Sorry. It's how my brain works. Not perfect, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. 32. Page 32. Okay. So, her name means she who loves silence. Ooh, that's already resonated with me. Oh my goodness. Okay, she who loves silence, more often depicted as a snake with a woman's head. It is a presence that watches silently and punishes evildoers with poison. Divinity of a terrible nature, but merciful with her devotees. She punishes sacrilege and those who break an oath, but is equally generous in forgiving excuse me, but is equally generous in forgiving those who are sincerely repentant. She symbolizes authority and intelligence, keywords for a full and peaceful life. Mertziger puts you on your guard against a few people who do not know well, who might bring cruelty, malice, deceit, and conflict. Scrutinize in silence and stay alert. Mm. All right. So far, like y'all got that. I really hope y'all resonated with that. So far I'm already feeling like this is the goddess coming out to let you know, like, to, stay alert of the people around you. Like, it's people, some people, okay, everybody has the potential to make poor decisions, to move in a way that would make you feel unhappy, maybe make you might hurt your feelings or something like that. You might even do that, you feel me? But there are people that do that with no remorse, and there are also people that look back on their actions and feel really bad about it. And what she's here to tell you is that she takes care of all of that for you. You feel me? Them people that did you wrong and all that, she taking care of them. Karma is coming to bite them. She's karma, and she coming to bite them in the ASS. You know what I'm saying? The $8 sign. Feel me? And if you have been not forgiving yourself for poor decisions that you have made, um, it's time to forgive yourself. It is, because she just said her showing up in your reading is letting you know that you need to forgive yourself. That's what I truly believe here. And we're going to get some clarification with some tarot, but I truly believe that that is why she showed up in our reading today, because this is about you forgiving yourself, and you need to forgive others too, because guess what? And I know I've mentioned this in my other readings. Holding that grudge, holding that just that anger against those people that did you wrong, it will not help you. It won't do anything for you. So you must forgive. Don't forgive for them. Forgive for yourself. Forgive for yourself. It's not about them. It's about you, your energy, and your outcome in life. That's what it's about. For real. And if these people, if you had done, if you had done somebody wrong in the past and those people don't forgive you, guess what? Forgive yourself, because you know your heart. You know your heart, and you know that you never intended to hurt anybody, and you know who you are. And guess what? You're just going to have to be the bad guy in some people's story. And that might be hard to accept, because it was hard for me to accept, but you're just going to have to be the bad guy in some people's story, y'all. And that's just what it is. And so the first card coming out is the Prince of Disc with reliability. Let's get some more with that. Dear God, angels, ancestors. Oh goodness, I didn't mean to do all that now. They're right over my arm. So okay, and we got the Lovers, and we have Culmination. You can't really see this card, but Culmination. And it's another card that fell on the floor. And it is the Ten of Swords here. Let's see if I can move this. It's really not, this is not a really big table, y'all. Let me see what I could do here to make this a little better. At least attempt to. Okay, no, you know, I'm gonna just put these cards in the other chair. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, I'll put that up there. These right here. That's better. That's better. Okay. Oh, and we have the Ten of Swords here. That came out. You know, I think I'm gonna just keep pulling the cards and I'm gonna read it afterwards. I think that's what I want to do. At least the finish this row and the next row if it lets me. Or I might just read it. I feel like these people that you have dealt with, they never made you feel like that you could rely on them. You know, they were probably really in and out with you, energy wise. They made you feel unstable, and you shouldn't blame people for your actions, but what I'm about to say is, like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm blaming somebody for my actions, but the way people treat you, I mean, you react you know, off of the way people treat you. So it's like some ways that people treat you are in such subtle ways, in such a way that you can find yourself reacting, and they'll turn it around to you overreacting, but maybe you were overreacting, but not necessarily. You feel me? It was just you acting out of not really having control over your emotions, and they were probably trying to play with your emotions and got you to act out of character. You feel me? You feel me? I hope y'all following me. And if that resonates with you, let me know. You feel me? Let me know if that resonates with you, if you understand where I'm coming with it. But and I feel like with this card, these people, they probably was a lover of yours, or like somebody that you were really close to. And either this is representing, you know, that past situation, or this could be simply the fact that you're getting this union in the future. You know what I'm saying? You're coming into this, and with culmination, with you gaining this newfound union, it's going to bring in your wealth as well. It's going to bring in all that wealth for you, all that you've been asking for, that abundance. And wealth is more than just in money. It's wealth in love, trust, honesty, patience, everything that you've been lacking in those other connections. You're getting that. You're getting that in your near future. You feel me? And when you was with these people, they probably made you feel, like I said, really unstable. You was like, and you see at the bottom of this, you was feeling this fear, like you was feeling fearful, and you had anxiety around them. It was completely unstable, and you couldn't find yourself like just being cool, calm, and collected around them. You know, it was just always something. You just was waiting for the other shoe to drop every time. You know, and here we got the Magician card. And we have the Star. And I believe that with this Magician card, I feel like in that past, you was blocking off your creativity. You was blocking off your mastery you were hiding yourself because you knew the whole time that you was the star. You knew the whole time you was the star. They knew it too. They knew that you were the star as well. But you've been blocking it off. This is who you truly are. You are the magician. You are crafty. You are the craftsman. You feel me? But like I said, with Merch the girl up here, she's saying it's time to forgive. You feel me? You forgiving, you truly and just through and through forgiving them and forgiving yourself as well. Forgiving yourself for the decisions that you made just by even trusting these people, and just by, you know, the decisions you made while being with them. Like, just forgive yourself, because especially if you know that you were acting out of insecurity, or immature, being immature, you know, you just weren't in your best light at the time. You feel me? You just weren't your best self at the time. And that's okay, because you need to admit that to yourself. You need to be able to own up to that. You feel me? And forgive yourself, because we're all growing. Nobody is born knowing every single thing. You feel me? Well, maybe when we're babies, you know, because we're like completely connected to the divine, and you know that babies, they can really talk to angels, because they're just so connected to divinity. They, you know, babies, when they come out, they can't speak for real, so you know they can't really tell us the angels that they're seeing. I don't know if y'all seen this movie. I wish I could think of the name of the movie, but it was this movie where this like baby was born. I think it was some kind of accident that happened when the baby was born or something. It's an old movie, but the baby could see these angels or ghosts, basically. They were grown men. I think the ghosts were some people that got hurt in the accident. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really hope that somebody can remember this for me. But the baby could see the angels and all, but and really the baby grew up being able to see them too. Like, they were just so connected that way. But here we got the Three of Cups with friendship. So I feel like I said, you're coming into union with different people. You probably even had strife with your old friends. You feel me? Like, you just couldn't really trust them. You felt like you could trust them with your secrets and stuff, but then you found out, like, no, you really can't. They started telling your business to whoever listen. You feel me? Like, you know how friends, you could be friends with somebody, but they could also have their own set of friends somewhere else. So, you know, like at work or whatever, school, like if y'all go to different schools or something, you know. And whatever you telling them, they go making it small, you know, making it like small talk between another friend. And that's not right, because you don't know them like that. And if you wanted them to know, you would have told them, right? Right. And you have this level of respect to where if somebody's sharing something with you, why would you go and tell somebody else? Like, it's just like it's no question about it. Like, that's just not in you to do. You know, you would just feel weird, like you just putting your friend out there, but they didn't feel weird about it. They just making small talk, right? Just throwing you under the bus. And so when you get around folks that they know and stuff, you don't even know that they know everything about you, and you don't know nothing about them. You feel me? Let me know if you resonate with that, because I sure do. You feel me? Like, people is really tripping out here, right? And here we got decisions. Two of Swords. And manifestation with Princess of Discs. So I feel like you had to make that hard decision. You had to make that hard decision to let people go in order to bring in your manifestations. That's what I'm getting for this. You had to go ahead and make the hard decision of letting these people go, forgiving them, and forgiving yourself. And that's what is going to bring in your manifestations. So if you are still feeling like you just having a hard time forgiving them, the divine is telling you that your manifestations have not come in yet because you have not forgiven them or yourself. And this is work. It's hard work. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? It's hard work. And see, and here was the Hermit. You probably kept to yourself a lot for quite some time now, just because you needed to get away from those bad energies, you know, because you already intuitively knew that these people weren't for you. So you just had to go and seek the truth for yourself. You feel me? These people wasn't telling you the truth. You asked them straight up, they're not telling you the truth. So you had to seek it for yourself through your intuition. You feel me? And you just trusted that, and that was the best thing that could have ever happened to you. You feel me? And now the next best thing to happen to you is forgiveness. You feel me? You do not need people on this earthly plane to forgive you. You need to forgive yourself, because the angels have already forgiven you, because the angels know your heart. Goddesses know your heart. God knows your heart. You feel me? God has heard you praying and just asking for forgiveness. But God wants you to know that you need to forgive yourself right now, because God can forgive you all day long. But if you still beating yourself up about the decisions that you made, based on the circumstances and just how you were at the time, and how you just your thought process at the time, then how can you expect for things to change, you know, if you just want to allow yourself to just be forgiven, you know? And like I was saying, bro, you forgive yourself and watch how your blessings come in. Watch how your blessings come in. You feel me? You already blessed, and you need to embrace that. And the point is, you got more blessings coming in that's being halted because of your lack of forgiveness. It's time to forgive. It's time to truly cut all that off, you know? Go ahead and just take it for what it was. And you have to understand that people, not everybody is trying to be malicious, you know. Like I said, Mertzger, she forgives those who genuinely feel bad about the things that they've done. You feel me? So you need to just simply forgive. You feel me? Forgive yourself. And those people that did you wrong, they'll be forgiven too by Mertzger, and you don't have to feel bad about anything. And here we got the Five of Cups, disappointment. These people, they disappointed you, yes, and you had to turn your back on them. You did, because that was what's best for you. That's what is best for you, to turn your back on them, because they never really meant you any good. They probably weren't healed in themselves, and that's the point. They'll be forgiven, you know, just like you'll be forgiven by God and the Most High. You feel me? The card almost flipped over, but it flipped back in the deck. And then we got the Two of Wands here with planning. I feel like maybe y'all made some plans together in the past to, you know, build a life together. Maybe like if it's not romantically, then y'all made plans to, you know, be best friends forever, you know. And you had to let go of that. You had to let go of all of that. They probably look at you like you acting funny or whatever, like as if you never really cared. But the whole time, all you did was care. All you did was show your love and authenticity. You did your best to do that, and they just didn't accept it. But guess what? It's okay. Because you're not going to be for everybody, and everybody is not going to be for you, you know? And those people that you feel so like that did you wrong, you have to forgive them. You know why? Because you might have done somebody wrong too, you know, in such a way that they feel like they can't forgive you. But that's why you can't worry about them forgiving you. And the people that did you wrong, they can't worry about you forgiving them, you know, and vice versa. You feel me? Because regardless, judgment is going to come in. And at the end of the day, we all have to look at ourselves. At the end of the day, we all have to look at ourselves. For real. And even if somebody had done something wrong unto you, you have to admit that you allowed it. You have to admit it, because people can't do you wrong if you don't let them in. You hear me? Now, of course, some things just happen, like if you got, robbed or something, but some things just happen like unexpectedly, and still you have to forgive them too. You know why? Because think about the life of the robber. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get you to, like, feel bad about them or whatever, but it's like, think about it. Everybody has a story, and people make it seem like somebody that steals is like an evil person or something. This is just an example, y'all. This is just an example. But imagine this, like a person going in the store to steal some diapers or food, or maybe even a TV or something. What are they doing it for? If you're stealing diapers or food, you possibly are hungry, or you need to get some diapers for your child and you don't have the money. So it's like, yeah, it's probably not the right thing to do, but like, we're all trying to survive out here. Everybody has different lives. Everybody has a different story. And people, like, okay, like I worked in a grocery store for a little while. And I remember this young lady, she came in, I was in the self-checkout, and I felt bad because I didn't realize in time enough to, to not have responded in the way that I did. But she was trying to get some diapers and baby food for her child, right? And she had went to the register, to the self-checkout, and I saw her over there. And, it was plenty of people over there. It's not just her. It was plenty of people. So, I'm not just, like, staring her down. I just noticed. And I move pretty quickly when I'm working. So, like, every time somebody moves from one of the checkouts, I would go grab the basket, make sure everything's clean and whatever before somebody else goes to it. And so I realized that she didn't finish paying. And it was just reflex for me to say, hey, ma'am, you didn't finish, because sometimes people run their card or whatever and didn't push all the buttons they needed to push to process it. So I genuinely thought it was a mistake. I didn't think she was stealing, but when I kept saying ma'am, she was steady walking out the door, and I realized what was going on, and the security guard was right there, and I let her know. I was like, she didn't finish paying, and she just, she went out there trying to get her or whatever, and I guess the lady cussed her out. But if I had known, I probably wouldn't have said a doggone thing. I'm not even being funny. Like, it's because I know how hard times are, and I feel like that really wasn't the job for me, because I don't want to be the one trying to stop somebody from stealing, because I don't know what their story is. And, like, I don't think it's a good thing to steal. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to be in that position. You feel me? Like, that's why I wouldn't even apply to be no security guard. Like, I'm not even finna do that. Oh, yeah, these cards here came out. I'm over here talking. We got stability here. I'm putting that right over the star card. And despair. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, goodness. This is the Nine of Swords. What am I talking about? I'm sitting up here thinking it's the Ten of Swords. This is the Ten of Swords right here. This one. This is the Ten of Swords. This is the Nine of Swords. Goodness gracious. I just noticed that when I went to pull out this one. But, okay, so, yeah, we all gonna have to be looking at ourselves at the end of the day, right? Go through introspection, and, just we all have to, realize what we did, what we allowed, and just accept it and move on, because it was the past, and the past can't do nothing for you. You feel me? The past can't do anything for you. And I feel like it's stability coming in for you, all because you finally go within and forgive them and forgive yourself. You feel me? Forgive them and forgive yourself. Because people have their reasons for acting in the way that they act. You feel me? And dealing with these people in the past, they had you in despair. You feel me? They had you hurt, feeling tired, like you just didn't want to move. You didn't want to go nowhere. You barely even wanted to do the best to look good. You was feeling depressed. You were probably really depressed, dealing with these people, dealing with the situation. Man. You was probably going through a really hard time and they didn't even bother to help. And that's when you really realize these people weren't your friends, or these people weren't for you. You feel me? And guess what? You've been successful through it all. You succeeded, honey. You succeeded. Wow. And you strengthened. You've gained strength. And I say this in my readings all the time, that you had to go through this. You had to, because the blessings that's coming in for you are so extravagant and just so out of this world that you had to be prepared for it. God couldn't just throw these blessings on you because you wouldn't have been able to handle it. You hear me? It's like when you go to the gym, you feel me? Or you want to start working out. You can't just start running that mile. You got to work up to it. You got to build strength. You got to build stamina. You know? And before you know it, you'll be carrying it like a breeze. It ain't going to be nothing. But you know what, y'all? That's all I got for y'all for this reading. I really hope that y'all enjoyed it. And I hope to see y'all again soon, okay? Thank you so much for watching.